So, quick review of my homemade shooting table. I did a Mark 1 version which I had some old 10-12mm MDF laying around, but it was flimsy. I tried to build a 3-leg version using wooden legs and folding hinges. It was very flimsy, so learning from that I decided to go with 18mm ply, and I bought a Clark's folding leg sawhorse, and the legs are adjustable for height as well. So I basically got 18mm ply, then I've got some 18mm ply between the sawhorse and the tabletop. Carry it around, it's nice and easy. As you can see, it's quite thin, it's only about 4 inches wide once it's folded down. I covered it with this sort of rubberized sheet material which I use on my worktops. Stops things rolling around, it's non-slip, grippy. So I'll just show you how this works. So the legs unfold and then they splay out. You've got a supporting bar here. Whoops, put my fingers out of the way. And these got like butterfly turn keys, so just holds that in place. And you got the next one, same again. You just turn the butterfly and it holds it in place. So you can see that took about 30 seconds. I'll just show you the so as you can see there, I've used quite a few bolts. I've used two at the end, 2 in the middle and 2 at this end, and then a couple of singles in the gap in between and 3 singles in the gap there. So I wanted to have plenty of bolts to make sure it's secured, well secured. Set that up, and it's much more stable than the 3-legged version because these splay out. So it gives you a lot of adjustment. The legs do adjust. You've got a little clip here and they go in or out. Let's just set that up. Yeah, so again, for adjusting the legs it's really simple. Once you've got the legs out, obviously you turn it over. As you can see, it's much more stable. My other one was literally wobbling all over the place. This one doesn't wobble. The reason I built this was because I bought a foxtrot, Birchwood Casey foxtrot rifle rest, which is quite long, and my old shooting table, which is this, that old folding camping table wasn't long enough. The back of the rest was hanging off the back. So this one is now plenty long enough. I've got loads of adjustability. I can move it forward, I can move it back. So it fits this rest great. The non-slip material is pretty good. Things don't roll around on it. I actually just stapled this to the board. The staple's quite shiny, so they stood out, so I just literally went over them with a black felt tip pen, and now they don't, you can't really see the staples. So I'll just fold this back down for you. So again, you're just undoing the butterfly nuts. And then the legs just fold down. I sort of try to position the bolts so that they don't get in the way of the legs. There you go. Get in. That's it. These move, but you can tighten the bolts. It stops them moving around, and then there you go, it's back to carrying again. So it's it's a pretty good job, I think. It'll fit in the car nicely. It'll fit in the boot. I've only got a Fiesta, I haven't got a big car, and it'll fit in there, no worries. Costs, I had to buy the board, 20mm ply. I had to buy the Machine Mark Clark folding leg sawhorse, which was 29 quid. So it's cost me 49 quid, just under 50 quid. I mean, I don't know, the cheapest sort of tables that you can buy, decent ones, I mean, they're sort of, I think 70, 80, 90 quid, and you can go up to several hundred quid to get the really posh ones. So for 50 quid, it'll do me. And obviously the height adjustability is really good. So there you go, my homemade shooting table.